Hey everyone, it's Mari, and I'm here today for the pinkhammer.com and Traditional Thursday, and I'm going to be working on a traditional scrapbooking layout here using the Millie and June collection from Fancy Pants. And I'm going to be scrapping this 3x3 photo that I've printed in black and white. It's a photo of my daughter and her three friends at their nursing graduation, and I'm going to be just working on using this white cardstock as my base, and you can see that I've already put some gesso on there, and I just used the Liquitex gesso and just put that on there with just a card, plastic card. And what I like about that is it just smooths it out really nicely and creates a really nice smooth surface to work on. So I'm just going to take some mist here, and I'm going to use the packaging technique just to create a little bit of color behind my layout, and I'm going to be using some cut files on this layout, so I wanted to just create a bit of a base for those cut files. And you can use anything for this. It can be any kind of mist or paint or watercolor, whatever you have in your stash that you might want to use, or whatever product you like to use best. And I'm just going to take some other mist here, and I'm going to just splatter with some pink across the layout as well, because there's going to be a bunch of different pinks and blues in the layout, and then I'm also going to put some gold on there as well. So you'll just see me getting those different colors down there, and then I will just take a little bit of time to let that dry off camera, and then you'll see the cut file that I used for this layout. So I used this really cute Doodle Flowers cut file from justnik.com, and I think that it's just Nick. I'm not exactly sure of the web address. These are a bunch of the different pattern papers that I'm using for Millie and June. That one is called That Girl, that first one was called My BFF, and this one's called Our Garden, and this diagonal one is called That Girl, and I'm also going to be using one called Little Sis, and I think that's the next one I'm going to show you here. Yeah, and there was also another one called Much Love with hearts on it that I used as well. So I just backed that cut file with those different pattern papers, stuck the pattern paper to them, and then cut them out. I just took this cut apart sheet, and just took a circle punch and cut that out. That sentiment says, "If friends were flowers, I'd pick you," which goes along well with the friend theme and the flower theme here for this layout. Then I didn't fussy cut. I hand sewed around each of those flowers, and that probably took me well over an hour, so I didn't do that on camera. But I just took my embroidery floss and just hand stitched around those flowers. And I really liked the way that looked. I thought it just gave it sort of like a really nice, delicate look. And I'm just going to take that same pink paper from Millie and June, and I'm going to create a couple little photo layers here. I'm going to create one with that pink, and then I use a couple of other different papers from the collection. I think I use a black and a gold just to give a little bit more depth to that photo layer there. And this is not going to be a super long video because a lot of the details I did off camera. So like the hand stitching is probably the biggest feature of the layout, and I did that off camera, and the same with the cut files and the pattern papers. So a vast amount of the work that went into this layout was not done on camera. And I am going to trying to remember what I did next. I think I'm just going to stick those layers down on that photo. You can see those really cute flare buttons on the left side of my desk there. Those are gorgeous, and I'm going to use a couple of those oversized flare buttons as centers for a couple of the flowers here. And I'm just going to stick that photo mat down, and you're going to just see me grab those flare buttons now and stick those down there. They're so pretty. I love the gold accents with this collection. It's so pretty. And another thing that I really like about the Fancy Pants pattern papers is they're a little bit textured, so that they're just, I don't know, they just have that extra little detail to them, which I think makes them a little bit different than some of the other pattern papers. The puffy stickers for this collection are so cute, And so I'm going to put a few of those on the layout as well. And I'm going to use some from the larger puffy sticker sheet. And then I'm going to take some of the little puffy hearts and put them on. I think I do that off camera, but you'll be able to see all the details on the still shots at the end. So I'm going to stick this down with some liquid adhesive just because it's going to be sticking to a bunch of different stuff there, the cut files and so on. And so I just wanted to make sure that that was going to stick down there nicely. And I'm just going to fuss with the placement of that photo there and that little flower. And then I think I'm going to start to work on the title a little bit. I'm just going to use some thickers from my stash for the title here today. And I create a title that says Fab 4. And Fab 4 is obviously relating to these 4 girls in this photograph. And they kind of called themselves that a little bit just because they were always a group of 4, I guess, working on projects and hanging out and stuff during their nursing degree. And so I'm just going to take some gold thickers here and create the word Fab, and then I'm going to use one of the puffy sticker numbers from that puffy sticker sheet, the number 4, to complete the title, which is Fab 4. And just going to try to work on where I want that title to be. I think I started off by putting it closer to the photo, or actually even right on the photograph, and then I decided that I really liked the way it looked on the white paper instead of on the photograph, just because I think it stands out a little bit more. And then it's closer to the journaling that I do on the layout, which kind of joins the title to the journaling a little bit more. It kind of connects those two pieces together a bit better, which I think is important, just to link them together. So you'll just see me move that. I'm going to move that title down to the bottom. And then I just take one of my gel pens in kind of a mint green color that matches the green in the layout, and I do some journaling beside that Fab 4. I'm going to take some of those cute little puffy stickers with the flowers, and I'm going to stick those down in a few little spots. And I'm going to take a few of the other little bits and pieces from that puffy sticker sheet and put them down also, just kind of as little confetti pieces around the layout. And that's going to be just about it. So the nice thing about using a cut file on your layout is that it does a lot of the work for you. And these pattern papers from Millie and June were the perfect addition to those cut files. I really love this collection. It's so super pretty. And I love the gold accents, of course, as well. So if you stick around, you can see some still shots here at the end. Don't forget to go over to thepinkcamera.com and check out the blog and the shop and see all of the wonderful new products that Lisa has there in the store. And you can find Millie and June there for sure. So have an amazing day, and I'll see you another time. Bye-bye.